Welcome to the Office 2019 Excel intro. Let's go ahead and get started. So when you first open Microsoft Excel, you will see a screen that looks relatively similar to this. You have your blank workbook, a tour of Excel, a few tutorials, and some more templates. Here you have more templates. Just like in Microsoft Word, you can search for more specific ones. And you can also open previous documents. Just like Word, you can see your account, feedback, and other options. So we're going to open a blank workbook. And just like with Word, it has a ribbon at the top, which is relatively similar to what you're used to seeing. There are some changes in each tab, so we'll go over most of those as well. So when you're first in Microsoft Excel, what you're going to see is a workbook. Down at the bottom, you'll see a tab that says Sheet 1. We'll click on the plus and add Sheet 2 and Sheet 3. These are pages within the workbook. So first we're going to go over the File tab. It's relatively similar to Word. You have your home, you have your new, you have your open, your info, pretty much all the same stuff here. You got your save as, again your print, which is your options are based on your printer type here. You can share it, you can export it as a PDF or change to other file types such as older Microsoft Excel versions. You can publish and you can close. The close works just like with all the other ones. It'll ask you to save and then it closes out of the workbook itself rather than the whole program. As far as home, you have your clipboard here with your cut, copy, and paste and all of your different options. So for example, we're going to Control C and copy, and then we can paste with a few extra options here because there's formulas inside of Excel. There's different values that you could be pasting and other paste options such as pasting as a picture. Keep in mind when you go to copy something, you will see these dashed lines around it, and that shows that that is highlighted and copied. So we'll hit Escape to get out of that. Just like with Word, you can change all of your font. You can change your alignment and wrap text. One new one here is merge and center. So we're going to type in here, it's 2020, so we'll type in year 2020 there. We're going to highlight these three and we're going to click merge and center. What that does is it merges those three cells into one cell and then it centers the text. Now there are other options for merging and you can even unmerge to make them back to normal. And it pushed it all the way to my text all the way to the left. You also have formatting for numbers. You can have general, you have number, currency, accounting, dates, times, fractions, scientifics, and so on. You also have quick access here. So if you have $210 and you write it out as 210, you highlight that cell, click on the dollar sign, it automatically adds in the 2 decimal places. You can also, it defaults to English in the United States, but you can change the Euro, the United Kingdom, Chinese, and French, as well as more accounting formats. 33 for 1/3. We can change that to 33. It changes at 3300%. You have to put in the decimal. You can change your decimal places, so you can increase and decrease where it's at. You have conditional formatting. Conditional formatting really allows you to break down your data. You can format as tables, so if we have different things here, we can format as a table. We can select the table style, the color. You can say if it has headers or not. It'll tell you exactly where your table is going to get located, and you click OK, and there you go, and you have columns for several things such as whatever your title of that column is. You can search data within it, you can sort data, so there's a lot of cool things within the tables there. And you'll see Table Tools pops up with designs. You have a lot of different things such as properties and resizing. You can create pivot tables with it, remove duplicates, you can export. You can change your table style options like back in Word. You can go ahead and change the color. Maybe you don't like the orange, so you change it to blue, yellow, green, black, and gray, whatever you'd like. So you click out of the table. We're back to the Home tab. You can insert rows and columns into your sheet, or you can insert a new sheet. You can delete all the same options. You can even go in and format your row height, your column heights. You can make them to auto fit to the text that is in there. You can even rename your sheet, move and copy, change tab colors, protect, all kinds of different stuff in the format. You even have editing for auto sum features, which sums whatever's in that column. And that's based on if I click right here and click auto sum, it'll auto sum that for you. You can clear formatting. You can go into clear and clear different formatting, hyperlinks, so on and so forth. You can sort and filter, find and select, just like with Word. And Microsoft also gives you a few extra ideas based on analyzing what information you have. There's also the insert. You can insert pivot tables. We won't be going over that in this video or the next one. They're a little more complicated, so that'll be further down the road. You can insert pictures, online pictures, shapes, icons, 3D models, smart art, screenshots, all kinds of stuff. And it's just like in your other available windows from Word and PowerPoint. You can insert add-ins, several different types of charts, pie charts, line charts, all kinds of stuff. The cool thing is you can go ahead and see them. Recommended charts as well. It'll tell you what they recommend for your table and all of your data. So you've got more lines further down, more filters, links, comments, text, equations, and symbols can also be entered. Just like with Word, you can draw inside of Excel. You can ink to math as well. Square root of 2 does not equal 10. We'll use that simple math. You can also go ahead and clear that and cancel it, and so you don't enter it. Go under page layout. You can change themes just like in Word. That changes a little bit of your formatting, your colors. You can adjust your margins, orientation, size, backgrounds. You can change all your heights, your grid lines. You can view them, take them out if you want to clean up your paper. Same with your header. You can bring items forward and backwards depending on, and that forward and backward is on a Z plane. So rather than your X and Y, it brings it forward and back on a Z plane. Under formulas, if you are familiar with Excel, you will know already that Excel is full of formulas, whether it's summing, average, or a lot more complicated ones. There's a lot of different functions within this function library that you can go through, and it just all depends on what your workbook is all about. You have defined names, formula auditing, so you can check for errors and evaluations. You can do different calculations within the calculation options over here. Under data, you can get and transform data. You can get data from different sources. All these sources are up here for you to grab from, or this drop down, which you've already seen there. You have different queries and connections that you can choose from. You have all of your sorting and filtering, several other data tools, text to columns, flash fill, data valuation. You even have forecasts such as what if analysis. Under review, you have your same spelling checker. You have thesaurus, check accessibility, smart lookup, translations, comments. You can even protect workbooks. Under view, you'll have your normal. You can have a page break preview, so this way you can see what will be printed on a specific page. You can see your page layout, break it down like this. I'm going to go back to normal here. You can choose what to show for your ruler, your grid lines, headers, formula bar, and your formula bar happens to be this bar here. So I have column A, row 1 selected, so it's going to be A1 here. You can type in formulas or any other data, and it automatically shows up there as well. Or you can feel free to type anywhere else, and it automatically shows up in your formula bar. You have all the same zoom options and new window options like you saw in Word. You can switch windows, add in macros. Excel is known for having a lot of macros within it, depending on what type of work that you're doing. So if you're not familiar with macros, you will need to be. As far as help, you have all the same options as you do in Microsoft Word. I know I keep referencing Word. I hope you watch that video. If not, I highly, highly suggest that you go back and watch the Word intro video. It'll help you for some of the stuff that we may not have covered in more depth here in Excel. Once again, just like in Word, you have your quick access toolbar at the top that you can fully customize. And again, you have your touch and mouse options for those of you that are using touchscreen computers. I know that was a lot to go through really quickly. Again, I hope you watched my Word video because that will help you out a lot. So that's part of this playlist. As always, thank you for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.